Hey guys, Tony here. Back to do recent vinyl editions video. I know I said I was gonna do this last night, but just kind of like zoned out and forgot I was gonna come back and do more videos. But here I am. Kind of a busy day today. Tomorrow we're having my daughter's second birthday party. Um, yeah. Thanks for all the kind words with the video. Um, she's funny. She had just woken up from a nap, so she was kind of, a little tired, kind of out of it. And I don't know, man. Maybe just something being in front of the camera, seeing herself. She's being really quiet. Usually she talks a lot more than that, but she talks a lot. And I ask her sometimes, like, do you like Bob Dylan? And she'll say, no, Bob Dylan. Or, same thing, Neil Young. Or sometimes she'll say, yes. Like earlier today, I said, do you like Bob Dylan? And she goes, yes. And I said, do you like Neil Young? And she says, yes. And I go, but who's your favorite? And she says, Mickey Mouse. But yeah, thanks for the kind words. So yeah, tomorrow we're having our second birthday party, and her birthday was 2 weeks ago. We had to put off the party because of family. Somebody was ill, and but that's actually okay now, pretty much. We're pretty sure it's going to be okay. My wife's grandmother, who's 96, and she basically got the same illness that I had, that we all had, and with her age and everything. But she's doing okay. She's a tough lady. She's hanging in there. So tomorrow's the birthday party we're going to have for her, and spend all day cleaning and just sort of getting just prepared and all that. So anyway, it's time to relax and show you some new records I got. Nothing too crazy this time. A lot of more classic stuff, common stuff, if you will. The reason is that my local record store got in a collection of stuff that was just in mint condition, and for really cheap. So there were certain things I had to get, like replacement copies. I said, I'm not going to find it at this price in this condition, so I jumped on them. And a few other things you'll see when I start showing, but in beautiful shape. Not all of them were originals, but early reissues, and they were just so nice I had to get them. It's only a few things that are replacement copies. Most of the stuff I never had before, so I'll just get showing you. Not a lot to say about a lot of these, of course, but still looking forward to showing you. These first two, I'll just show these real quick, replacement copies, and they're just in beautiful, beautiful shape. They really are. This first bunch is all from that same collection. So, another side of Bob Dylan. This is the Columbia, I don't know, probably 70s reissue with this label. Yeah. So, I have an original, with the original Columbia label, heavy vinyl, but it's sort of beat, and I love this album. One of my favorites, the last really, early Dylan, all acoustic, some great tunes on here. And this is where Dylan really started writing more, moving away from the political stuff and getting more personal. So there's more love songs on here, more just sort of, still sort of social commentary, but a lot of more personal writing here. Spanish Harlem Incident, I love that tune. Chimes of Freedom, To Ramona, that's another one of my favorite Dylan songs. My Back Pages, of course, I Don't Believe You. Ballad in Plain D, and I believe that song was written about Joan Baez. Talk about definitely one of more Dylan's biting, vicious songs. And I believe he said he really kind of regretted putting that song out because it was an obvious reference to Joan Baez and her sister. But yeah, It Ain't Me, Babe, just a classic, and glad to finally get a replacement. And this one too, another one where I have an original, but it's just beat, and both of these, I was gonna buy the Sundays reissues, but I just kind of didn't, I was sort of checking out other things, and finally got a replacement copy too of Highway 61 Revisited. I mean, what's to say? You guys know This is just fantastic. I love Dylan. I mean, I'm a massive Bob Dylan fan and probably will always be. You know, what's to say? So, in beautiful shape, all of these. This one, too, I actually never had this. I know the album, but just never had it on vinyl at all. And I almost bought the reissue of this a while ago, but I waited. And this one is just, it's in such beautiful shape. The band, music from Big Pink, their debut, fantastic stuff. I mean, great. What can you say? Their version of, is it, where is it? Where is it? Sorry guys, hold on. The way they have this written out. Oh, I Shall Be Released. It's just fantastic. But of course you also have The Weight on here. Tears of Rage. We Can Talk. The Long Black Veil. Wheels on Fire. Just in just such beautiful shape. I don't think it's an original. It's on the green Capitol. Not sure, but it's just in such nice shape, and for $10, I couldn't pass it up. It was always a question which one I like better, their debut or the band, their second one. Not sure. I like them both equally. Would have made a fantastic double album 2 LP set, but there you go. This one too. This one is great. I first read about this album. Reading somebody published something where Tom Waits was talking about his top album, his favorite albums, his most influential ones, and this was on there. I remember after reading it, I tried looking this up on eBay. For some reason, they were up there, but mostly for a lot of money. This was a while ago now. I'm sure if you looked, you'd probably find it for cheap, but it was just at that point I tried finding it, and just there weren't that many. So, Thelonious Monk, Solo Monk, in beautiful, beautiful shape. Again, Columbia reissue, that same label. It's just, they're so nice, you know? Yeah, it's exactly as it sounds, just solo piano, and really enjoyed this. I mean, the guy has such a great, just feel, you know, and great stuff. And yeah, Tom Waits listed this as one of his most influential records, so very cool. A lot of Miles Davis here. My Miles Davis collection definitely got a boost here. All earlier stuff. I love all of Miles Davis' work, but I'm just so into his later stuff, his Electric Miles. But it's good to get these. And again, from that same collection, all beautiful, all reissue, that Columbia label. Miles Davis, Someday My Prince Will Come. I believe that was his wife at this time. So yeah, this is the Miles Davis Sextet, and John Coltrane. Hank Mobley plays on this. I believe it's the only Miles Davis album where Hank Mobley plays with him. But yeah, Paul Chambers, Jimmy Cobb, just a really cool record, you know. Very happy to get this in just such beautiful shape. I mean, it's near mint without question, you know. All of these are. Somebody really took care of this stuff. Miles Davis, 7 Steps to Heaven. Awesome. Herbie Hancock's on here. George Coleman, Victor Friedman, Ron Carter. Again, in beautiful shape. Sorry, the record was outside the cover. I'm just going to run through these quick. 7 Steps to Heaven. Beautiful shape. This one, McSopey just showed, and we were saying, he left a comment saying, basically, we've really been on the same wavelength, finding the same stuff. I said, dude, you don't even know. Today I found something else, and this was it. Miles Davis, 4 and More, recorded live, and it's fantastic. Just fantastic performance. Again, Miles Davis, Herbie Hancock, George Coleman, Ron Carter, and Tony Williams. Really well done here. So, very happy to get this. And finally, Miles Davis, Miles in the Sky. And this album, I guess, was notable for, I believe it is the first Miles Davis record with electric instruments. I think like Fender Rhodes, you know, and bass guitar, electric bass. So yeah, Herbie Hancock, Wayne Shorter, Ron Carter, Tony Williams. Very happy to get again. All these is just. Oh, I just need to stress that I bought all these because they're just so reasonably priced and in such great shape. This one I have not listened to yet, but Little Feet, Sailing Shoes. Looking forward to this. Yeah, $2 in beautiful shape. So very happy to have the price tag of this. This one I was really happy to see. I don't know about you guys, but I never see this. I just never do. And it was in the store. Wasn't priced yet, so it was part of that collection. And I had them priced at $7. And again, just near mint shape. The Grateful Dead. And this is Live in Europe 72. 3-album set in just immaculate shape. For $7, I'm taking it. Yeah, that's the artwork. I never see this. I seen the reissue, and there was the record store day thing, like part 2. It's all white inside. But yeah, 3 LP set, and just great stuff. I had this on CD when I was a kid. A lot of classics: Jack Straw, Cumberland Blues, He's Gone, China Cat Sunflower, Know You Rider, Mr. Charlie, Tennessee Jed, Truckin', Morning Dew, Sugar Magnolia, Ramblin' Rose. It's just fantastic in mint shape. Oh, and is do believe it is an original. It is on the green Warner Brothers label. Look at that, it's just beautiful. So very happy to get this. And I never see this record really, not originals, and certainly not for $7, And one more Grateful Dead. Another one I never had on vinyl. Wake of the Flood. Classic record. It is on, again, just beautiful shape on the Grateful Dead label. For $5. A lot of classics on here too. I mean, Eyes of the World. I love that song. I always did. The Weather Report, sweet. Mississippi Half Step, Uptown Toodaloo. Singing Your Blues Away. Road Jimmy, Stella Blue. Just a very, very cool record from 1973. So right after that Europe 72. Very happy to finally get this. Alright. Mingus record. Charlie Mingus. Was not familiar with this one. Mingus, Tonight at Noon. Love that artwork. And this is fantastic. I paid $6 for it. On Atlantic. I wonder if it's an original. I don't know. No, probably not, but still an excellent record. Gotta listen to it more. I listened to it once and enjoyed it. I mean, can't go wrong with Mingus. So very happy to get it. I really want Black Saint and the Sinner Lady. If anybody sees that, let me know. I really want that record, but yeah, very cool. Chris, Astral Traveler. Fred just showed this. I ordered it as well. He recommended it to us. Fantastic record. Luther Lane, Other Places. And like Fred, I tried looking it up, and there's nothing on the internet about this. I don't know if this was privately pressed, but it's fantastic. I love the flute playing on it. It's very funky. Just a great record. And it's still sealed for 5 beans. Dude, you can't beat it. It was just brand new, 1978. Yeah. Excellent. So thank you so much, Chris. Love that album cover, huh? This one is killer record. If you like Earthless, you will love this record. Pronunciation, I'm not sure about. I don't know if it's Mamatus. This is their debut record. Look at that cover. Mamatus. I think it's actually some sort of cloud where they got the name. But just stoner guitar freakouts, like just psychedelic guitar work. It's just love it, and it's on Holy Mountain, the label Holy Mountain, and fantastic. I highly recommend this. Check it out, especially if you like Earthless, if you like stoner stuff. Just guitar heaven, psych guitar heaven. It's just awesome. So very happy to get this. This one I gotta thank. I'm sorry, man. I don't remember your first name. Merritt fan, Steve Merritt fan. I haven't seen a video from him in a while. Hope you come back, man. Love your videos. Just really great stuff. I think this is the one. I'm almost positive, at least. That's why I'm thanking him. That he said, check this out. It's like it was his favorite by this artist, and this is awesome. This is like, well, let me show you. Captain Beefheart, and it's called Ice Cream for Crow. So this is a later Captain Beefheart from 1982. So of course it's Captain Beefheart, and it's you know, very Captain Beefheartish, but it's almost like the sound is updated in a way. I think he's playing with. It looks like he's playing with younger musicians, and of course the production and everything. But it's just fantastic. Really, really enjoyed this. My wife hates Captain Beefheart. She did not like this record. She never likes it when I play Captain Beefheart. Or Tom Waits, for that matter. I loved it, so very happy to get this. Excellent stuff. So, check it out. This one, I gotta thank Mike, Bostonian Reggie. He basically made me buy this. He'd been listening to it. And of course, you know, Cool Ranch Dressing, Rob Yolovox talked about this too, and after watching Rob's video, it made me want to check it out, just from what he said about it and everything. And you know, I picked up one of her albums and I did not like it, and everybody said, you know, don't stop there, check out some other stuff, and I'm glad I did, because this album is fantastic. Oh, whatever, I'm just trying to rip the price tag off. Not that it really matters, but, you know. Kate Bush, 50 Words for Snow, and this is fantastic. I really enjoyed this record. Very, very beautiful stuff. Very delicate, just awesome. It's been talked about enough, I know, but I really enjoyed it. It's a fantastic record. Fred, I don't know if you checked this out yet, or if you bought it, I don't know, but I recommend it. It is very, very later talkish. Excellent stuff. Sorry, it comes with a book, big booklet, which I don't even think fits inside the record, so they keep it in here in the gatefold. But awesome stuff, really, just a beautiful record, and so glad I bought it. Her newest record, obviously, from late last year. Very, very good. And this one too, Mike recommended it to me. And, what the hell? Tribe Called Quest. Whoops. Got myself in the eye there. Tribe Called Quest, The Low End Theory. Excellent hip-hop record. Again, Fred had talked about this. You definitely hear the jazz influence, and but just fantastic hip-hop. Great stuff, and enjoyed the hell out of it. Very happy to get this, so thank you, Mike, for making me buy this. Cool stuff. A couple more. We'll keep it short. I saw this. I didn't even know this was being reissued, and this is awesome. So this is the band Ride, their second album, and just reissued. Going Blank Again. Awesome record from 1992, I want to say. Yeah, 1992. Awesome shoegaze. I mean, killer stuff. 2 LP set. 45 RPM, which I didn't know at first. There's nothing on here that says 45 RPM. Unless it said it on the promo sticker, but I did not remember seeing it. So I put it on, and I'm like, something's not right, you know. I'm like, it's got to be 45 RPM, and I put it on. And yeah, it's awesome. Fantastic stuff. Leave Them All Behind, the opening track. It's fantastic. Um, Twisterella, the second track too, is just, the whole thing is really great. Not Phased, Mousetrap, Time Machine, just cool stuff. Check it out, especially if you like Nowhere. This is excellent. So very, very good. And finally, an album I've been listening to a little bit before this album, that actual LP finally arrived. Albert Ayler, Spiritual Unity. Talk about free jazz, just, avant-garde free jazz, just awesome. Enjoyed the hell out of this record. Very sort of aggressive, that sort of playing that, I don't know the right word for it, but like later Coltrane is very, excellent stuff. First heard about this record really in that 1,000 recordings to hear before you die, and read about that, and that really made me want to check it out. But a fantastic record. So happy to get it. So this is from 1964. Yeah, recorded July 10th, 1964. So you have Albert Ayler, Gary Peacock, and Sonny Murray. Just 3-piece. Fantastic. So check this out. So those are my finds. I don't know how long it's been. Has it been a while? 20 minutes. It could be worse. Guys, leave me comments. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Take care.